10,500 pounds, almost on the nose. A Cardinal 33 TS rolling in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Overall appears to be well kept. Used as a snowbird unit. Folks simply bought some property in a sunny season area and just no longer needed the fifth wheel. What's kind of cool about that, though, is, well, overall, first of all, it's been very well kept. I'm very happy with the shape and condition of this thing. But they're not camping anymore. So all sorts of little odds and ends and accessories, they're included with the RV because these folks just simply don't need it anymore. Now, this Cardinal might not allow for full access with the slide closed, but it offers smart access with the slide closed. If you take note over here, the refrigerator, the kitchen, the bathroom, the bedroom, all going to be accessible, when she is all closed up. Classic fifth wheel layout with a classic lighter, brighter interior decor. Although it's funny, if you look at the furniture arrangement in here, the previous owners actually effectively modernized their own RV. When this was first built, that sleeper sofa against the rear wall currently would have been in the position of the two chairs where those are sitting. And you would have had two chairs in the back. It looks like the red chair is factory original, and there's an additional chair that is not a factory standard chair. Well, in today's market, you will often find a pair of recliners or a theater seat directly across from the entertainment center with a rear wall sofa. Isn't it funny? That's basically just what these folks did for themselves. Now, over here in the slide, we've got all kinds of overhead storage, another classic feature. Day-night shades on all windows, and as far as I can see, every window opens for airflow. So it will, be nice and breezy in here anytime you want. Again, the rear hide-a-bed sofa here, you can, pop open if you have guests. They added the little table there because they were using it more of like the winter home when they were snowbirding around, and the sofa side windows opening for air is something that is easily missed by a lot of brands. Now, this is one of my favorite things in RVs. I've always preferred side entertainment as opposed to rear entertainment. That's always, over time the market more and more has kind of morphed and agreed with me on that. Not that I'm a genius or anything. My wife will confirm that is certainly not the case. But the point here is, what we've got is an easy viewing entertainment center, but I like how this one has the little sort of mobile work station, the desk area over there, surrounded by windows. So if you are doing some work, or if you just want to sit down, maybe you're, a writer, something like that, you've got this cool little view breeze area right here. Obviously very easily set up for things like classic desktop computers, but you could throw a laptop, a little tablet, something in there. My guess is most anyone who's going to purchase this RV is probably going to update the entertainment systems in both the living room and the bedroom. But one of the other kind of cool things here is with the peninsula countertop and that big overhead cabinet space that we're looking at, and it does fully pass through, by the way. What this is giving us is definition of rooms. It really clearly defines, this is the kitchen, that's the living room. Now, obviously, we can see through and we can pass through and talk to one another, but it gives us great prep space. It gives us that extra overhead cabinet and really lower cabinet space. Something Cardinals were very good for is doing one big sink and then one even bigger sink over here. And the flush mount stove really helps maximize your prep space too. Now, you've got great pantry and cabinet space, but one thing I want to point out is that this does not any longer have an RV fridge. I don't know what, where, when, or why, but at some point, previous owners swapped the original RV gas electric fridge for a residential electric-only refrigerator. And it looks like they had it professionally done. There's a little bit of trim they put above and below it to kind of mask some of the little gaps that would have been present as a result. They did a good job of it. But that's what makes me kind of think that this will be better for more like park use, seasonal use, something like that, as opposed to towing and going, because this fridge was not made with the intention of having like an inverter running it for you. Now, once again, like a lot of today's modern fifth wheels, having all these big windows over here in the door side for sights and lights and breeze and all that stuff, very, very modern and popular. This table, I do not believe is the original table, or if it was, they had the whole thing resurfaced, because look at the lacquer on that sucker. Holy cow, Batman. Moving upstairs, we've got a very well-defined dedicated middle bathroom here, but it's a very spacious walk-through mid-bath. So this was kind of one of the early generations when you started to see that classic bedroom and bathroom combination start to fade. Now this is a 60 by 80 queen. If we look at it though, you're going to see it is only ever going to be a 60 by 80 queen. This is not a king capable model. The front wall, full storage. In a lot of more modern fifth wheels, you'll see washer and dryer hookups over there. Well, in this one, that's where you're going to utilize this big cabinet. So if you need extra storage, you've got ridiculous amount of drawer space, or you could sacrifice a chunk of the additional closet area for a combination like washer dryer unit that you can put in here. Now, if you note too, what's really important, I think, is that they have a sliding privacy door for this big dedicated middle bathroom. And it is big, and it is dedicated. You've got a lot of space here. Huge skylight above that shower. Ridiculously sized. It's awesome. It just floods in a ton of light in here. If you've noticed, I haven't had any lights on. The lighter, all the windows, the brighter decor in this, it really brightens it right up and lightens it right up in here. And then, just so that I don't forget it, yay! The toilet. Just so you know where it is. However, above it, you do have a little linen cabinet and a max air vent fan up here. And another indicator that this is well kept is, if you notice, it's not like chock full of dirt and bugs and everything. So obviously they must have taken that screen down periodically and done some routine cleaning, even in uncommon and awkward to clean areas. Back outside, again, I'm very happy with what I've seen in terms of upkeep, maintenance, cleanliness here. The decals are not peeled, fading, the skin is gleaming, so obviously they had it regularly cleaned and used some good UV inhibitor type stuff. The underbelly here is enclosed. It is forced air heated. This actually uses a really heavy duty like sectionalized corrugated underbelly sheeting system that is just, it's a lot heavier duty than what you find on most fifth wheels today. The reason you don't find it on most fifth wheels today is a lot of people would argue it's kind of overkill. Well, you know, that's to each their own. I'll let you form your own opinion of it here. Now, I don't see anywhere where there's like stress cracks in fiberglass. I don't see anywhere, like I said, where there's been peeling, fading of decals. Even the darkest of the decals are still looking really darn good right here. The tires look good. These are obviously not the original factory tires. No signs of irregular wear patterns on the tires. No signs of dry rot, weather checking, or anything of that variety. Preventative maintenance items like little bug screens on your heater vents. Now, the one thing that is kind of odd is apparently they must have put some kind of like satellite system, or they had to upgrade the cable system here, and they created their own little access cable group right here, because evidently the old factory cable thing was just not doing whatever it was they wanted to do. I want to make sure I took a second to point that out. You've got dual caps, front cap, rear cap, which rear cap isn't actually like, it doesn't make the RV better, it just makes it look awesome. It is purely a cosmetic perception related item. There's no additional gain or loss of structure to any rear cap on any RV, by the way. All the windows are tinted to keep the sun out, and that's important to mention because not all RVs had tinted windows in the fifth wheel category when this was produced. I guess the only real criticism I could offer this one currently here is just that the roof could use a cleaning, but you can see from the sidewalls, most of the regular routine cleaning, maintenance, upkeep was performed. It looks like maybe just, this spring and summer here, they just hadn't quite gotten up to the roof to do a full once-over job on this. You can see, though, that they put the max air vents over your kitchen, living room, and bedroom vents to give you that good anytime airflow. The seals and everything look really good here, and one thing I did like is, even though the roof could use a cleaning right now, you notice how there's a really nice white spot right there, and there's another really nice white spot over there, and there's some new fresh sealant put down around that. They may not have gotten up here and done a seasonal spring cleaning, but they did do a seasonal spring inspection. So it might not have been clean, but it was not neglected. They eyeballed it and they said, nope, everything's fine. Oh, wait a minute. No, we got to do a little touch-up spot around the skylight, around that kitchen vent, or the bathroom vent right there. So they were absolutely on top of their maintenance. Just, you know, again, the roof area could use a quick little cleanse off. That's about it, though. If that's the worst we got to say about this, if that's something that, you know, a few minutes with a brush and a hose could fix, if that's the only thing I can say about this thing, I think we're doing fine, guys. So with that, I invite you to give us a call, whether it's hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything in between. We do it all for you at Haylett RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.